Hey, what's up, Virgo? How are you? It's CJ. Welcome. It's time for your yearly reading 2023. What? I can't believe we're already talking 2023. It's going to be amazing, though. I feel like it might be exciting times. How exciting and in what area of your life, I'm not quite sure. That will depend on all your different placements. But so far, we're having some really cool readings about healing, achievements, money in some cases, great abundance. It's just been fun. So let's get into your reading. This is for the year 2023. We're going to separate this with a theme and some quarter energy. As a reminder, I read for all major placements in Virgo and also the nodes. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, plus the South and North nodes. Now, it's general, and you may not align to this energy right now. You may align to it later on. If it doesn't resonate in any way, and I always say with the New Year's readings or the yearly forecast to check into all those other placements, because that'll give you a little more rounded view of everything that's going on. Right now, these are, the energy that's coming through with potential outcomes for you. It's not like a monthly or a weekly or something that's much more specific, that's already aligned to your timeline. This is the potential timelines that you can align to. So let's get into this, okay? And I haven't quite finished all the yearlies yet, and I was going to pull the subscription winner for the free read giveaway for the solstice 3-month readings, but I haven't done it yet. So if you would like to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're new. Every 3 months between the solstice and the equinox, I pull a subscriber and they get a free reading. It's my way of giving back. And oh my, you have 3. Wow. Oh my goodness. And I haven't done it, so please do subscribe. Also, your January, February, March, which is the solstice reading, and the Januaries are out, so take a look at them. One more note of interest, I am going to do a yearly monthly forecast, money forecast. That will happen after all of the yearlies are complete, and then we'll get into the monthly money and career as I normally do. In the January reading, there is one card for love and one card for money. Okay, just in case you've been looking at that for me. All right, now here we go. 3 cards. These are the Angels of Atlantis, and these are providing us with overall themes about what may happen in this year for us. And the first that you have is Metatron, this diamond white energy coming down from the central sun. Mercy. This is mercy being shown to you, you showing mercy to others. There's a great amount of healing and spiritual acceptance, but also maybe understanding from different points of view the people around you and in your life. Okay, so there's mercy. There's also Archangel Haniel here, and that is courage. Look at this beautiful root chakra, ruby. So you have diamond, you have ruby, and then you have sandalphon, which is more of the sacral chakra. So courage, root chakra. This year you may be very courageous. You know what I'm getting here? Wow. You may, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but I think you may finally, there's something, and I hate to use the word finally, but there may be something in your life where you need to stand up, or you've been wanting to stand up and say something and help someone or be part of a change. It has a very community-oriented, universal vibe to what I'm getting so far. Speaking out, having the courage in your life to change things, the courage to be the change you want to see is the phrase that they're giving me. You may say that, or you may have that. It's also being courageous for others, because you have mercy here as well. Being merciful for yourself, for your community, and for others. And here with Sandalphon, of course, we're coming into January. We're hitting those intentions, those goals, those aspirations for the year. What do we want to see? What does Virgo want to look like at their solar return when they start to review their year? And it feels like you're really setting an intention to help those less than. And no one is really less than. Sometimes those need a help. They need a helping hand. They need the angel. They need the universe to provide you to come and assist them with what manifestations and intentions that they've set forth. Spirit may, your angels may send you as that voice. Very interesting as far as the angels of Atlantis go. Okay, let's get some. Okay, it was like a quick change. Whew. Let's get into our quantum field here and work with the quantum oracles and see what the quarters are going to show. The first quarter, January, February, March. Second is April, May, June. Third, July, August, September. Fourth, October, November, December. Okay, as we round out the year. So each one of these cards, and then we'll pull tarot for it. But let's get the oracle energy, what they're showing you for each of the quarters coming up in this year. You are the only sign to receive multiple angel messages. Okay, Virgo, so you have consciousness. Right now you're feeling a little bit of lack. There could be where those intentions have come in, setting forth an intention to remove the sense of lack from yourself. Where is that lack in your life? I mean, again, this is for the 3 a month. It may not have hit you, or you may have already gone through this, and you may never align to it, but that is one of the energies that you have for the first quarter. And it's a sense that you may feel unfulfilled, right? There could be more to your life. It isn't always about money, right? It's it could be health. It could be a sense of yourself. It could be a sense of your spirituality, a sense of partnership, love. That can align to you in so many different ways. Now, in the, oh my gosh, look at this. Yes, your intention. Here you are again, taking the steps necessary to align to where you want to be. And this is in the 4th month, which is April, and this is that quarter. Then you have events, travel for the 3rd quarter. This is during your birth time, your solar return. You may actually have set the intention. You might be noticing some things that just don't, you feel like you could improve in your life. And it may require you to have a little courage to go after it. And there's where the intention with taking the steps are. Traveling around the time of your solar return in that 3rd quarter there. Perhaps it's a feeling of wanting to go where you've never gone before. Where is that travel? Wow, again with the three cards. Wow, oh my gosh, so many 5s. Virgo, your number is 5 for this year, and it is about change, transformation. That is the cycle you're going to have towards the end of the year. You are certainly going to have transformed yourself, where you have felt and reviewed your life and said, you know what, Virgo, I'm not happy with A, B, C, and D. I want to go forward. I'm going to be merciful on myself and achieve the goals because I've been helping others. I have the courage to be able to take the steps to move in any direction that I choose to now and transform myself into who I want to be, or my life, or what I want my life to look like, or my work, or my love. Wow. Oh my gosh. Courage again. Archangel Haniel's really showing you that you have the courage, you have the ability to walk a path. Look at the courage, the knight going down a path, right? With travel and taking steps. Really calling you to tap into your courage, set those intentions, and work with the Ascended Masters. Oh my goodness. Now the Ascended Masters, a few of them, of course, are Jesus, Blessed Mother Mary, you have Saint Germain, you have Kuan Yin, you have Buddha, you know, so many. You can look up the Ascended Masters, but the Ascended Masters are here to help you, to work with you. For some of you, if you identify with Starseed or Light Worker, which we really all are, but if you've identified yourself or aligned to that energy, there is a little bit of with the Mercy now and the Ascended Masters, you may align to some kind of spiritual gift that you perhaps you didn't know. You may be receiving downloads that can transform you. And the courage is because if you have an awakening, and particularly I'm feeling like a spontaneous awakening in the fourth quarter, it can be overwhelming, right? Okay, let's get into the tarot. Big stuff for you, my gosh. But if you look at this, you have 3 5s across the board already. So 5 is definitely a number for you. Courage, transformation, Ascended Masters. Wow. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. That Hermit, that spiritual retreat, the search for higher knowledge and meditation to listen to oneself. Also, I really feel like you're going to take on a cause. You may recognize some lack in others, or you may see this in your community and decide, I'm going to put forth, look at this, the lightning bolt, the Tower. You know what, Virgo? You are totally taking something on here. This is, 8 of Forces is equivalent to the Tower, right? The lightning bolt. There's the strike. There's a consciousness of lack, whether it's you recognizing it in your community, in your family, in your world, in your job, and you get hit with that lightning bolt, and you are going to begin to take action. This is the Akashic Tarot, so it starts to give us the information a little bit more about what your Akashic lineup is, your karmic lineup. And again, this is energy that you may be aligning to, or you may not. But remember, this is for the year. So I always suggest you save this, come back and look at it throughout the different periods to see how this will line up. And if you really want to go geeky, you can save this and then per month in the quarter kind of look at each month and the 3-month readings all together to see if any of those are now fine-tuning where your energy level is. Here we go with the Scribe. In the second quarter here, taking steps, and the Scribe is that who writes, details, records. So sorry, excuse me. The intention, right? Taking steps. You are perhaps writing things out. You may be writing a story. You may be writing your in your diary. You may be writing a plan, a business plan, your life plan. You may actually even just be writing creatively, is what they just said. Some of you, if you've always wanted to write, this may be a time that you do that, taking steps to fulfill a dream of writing. Oh, yes, thank you. I just put some oil. The little vial fell over. This is my jasmine and tuberose oil, and that is my kryptonite, I tell you. If there's anything with jasmine and rose in it, I'm like, yes, may I have some more? I'm sorry. Let's do this. I dropped 2 cards, so let me reshuffle for Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Nodes, please, Angel Spirit Guides. Thank you, Archangel Ariel, for assisting us with our Akashic. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. Thank you. And they wanted those 2 cards. The chess game. Some kind of game. That travel. Maybe the game is, ooh. Okay. Wow, that's an interesting thing. All right. For some of you, you might feel like you may get to the point to realize that life is a game, right? Playing with your intention and energy and manifestations, asking your spirit guides to give you signs, like really focusing on finding pennies or finding, blue balls, blue little rubber balls somewhere. My daughter did that for a while. She was very specific about a color. Finding white feathers, if you want to be specific. And somewhere else, somebody else did. I can't remember what it was, but it'll come to me later. but things to show that you're working with your guides and your familiars, your ancestors, your passed on loved ones are around you. And this in some way is you with travel. Like it's fun, it's a game, it's time for me to enjoy. There's some of that energy here with the travel and the chess game. For others, it's, you know, the queen is knocked down. You may feel victorious over something that you've done. You may have been playing a game which you didn't realize with others. There could be a little mental acuity with someone else that feels like you've been playing this chess game, and maybe that's the cause for you to travel. The Sands of Time. Wow. You see the scribe and all the roles, all the parchments that are here in the basket, and he's holding one, and this would be representative of a single one, which is the scribe here, or also what is the Ace of Air, right? Or the Ace of Wands. And you might feel, and this again, because I'm channeling energies that are really unusual, if you see the sun here, one could say the sun is rising, one could say the sun is setting, right? But with the Sands of Time here and the hourglass, it feels like this travel and this movement that you make is because you've decided it's time. You've wasted enough time, or it is time for you to ascend and do what it is that you want to do. The sun is setting on an old Virgo, and the sun is rising on a new Virgo. You've given things a lot of time. Have you been playing games that you're now tired of? And then you decide to go on a new journey? I mean, that's a very good possibility, but it's also about you just having the courage to transform. Remember, this fourth quarter energy is about a transformation. This trip that you may have may actually put you on this transformational path. I just see in this third quarter, and this again, this is your solar return time, that you have this epiphany about your life and where you want to go and what you want to do. All right, let's do the fourth quarter energy here, please, with the Akashic. Akashic, all right? Everyone has an Akashic record. You can access it through meditation. There's a lot of meditations to do so. Kind of see where your path was and where you're going. You can change that in any way, shape, or form. Believe it or not, look at this reflection. Wow, there is such a big transformational, literally, energy, courage, Virgo, life-changing. Look at the ship. Look at the travel again. Caught in the ruins. You may in some way feel exactly with that chess game in the Sands of Times that you're kind of trapped, but you are not. Look at this, the journey. My goodness, travel and now the journey. You're moving on. You are ships, ships, ships. You might actually be moving over water if you choose to, if that's what it is. The water and the ships can also represent, with the transformation here, an intention. Your intuition wakes up. You may have, as I was saying, for some of you, this could really be a spontaneous awakenings, or the lightning bolt hits you and boom, you're all of a sudden seeing things in different light. But overall, before we even get into the daily tarot, or a more specific tarot, is life-changing, merciful, courage, setting intentions on how it is that Virgo wants to live their life and be in this next coming year. It may take you into that solar return fourth quarter to align to that, but you're really, in this first quarter, the lightning bolt hits you and it looks to erase wherever you feel lack in your life or notice lack. You start writing it, taking steps. Are you putting out resumes? Are you writing your life plan? Are you writing to places that you would like to go and visit and volunteer or assist? The game, the time's up. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to change. It's time, right? The Sands of Time, you're recognizing it. Either the sun is rising for you and you're seeing a new dawn, a new day, or it's time to let this go, right? Because there's always the duality of the up and down. And here, where you may have felt caught in some kind of energy that that requires you to have great courage for you to transform. You may all of a sudden be like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? The Ascended Masters are here to help you and guide you. You have great reflection and the ability to be in that hermit mode. Your card, basically, even though this isn't the Hermit, it represents that pause, time out, reflect, a spiritual retreat, right? Before you complete the year. And it could also be that with the journey, travel, the shifts in reflection, you're seeing your life in an entirely different way. So while you had fives that were very prevalent in the beginning, now you're getting a lot of what seems like sevens, right? Okay, let's get into the tarot, get some further information for you, because this is like a big overall macro view. Let's get a little more micro detail here. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Nodes, please, Great Spirit, Angels, and Guides, thank you so much for blessing us here today. Thank you. Yeah, look at this. Wow, I love this. The Four of Cups in reverse. So while you were looking, you know, the Four of Cups is you have 3 cups right here. Beautiful gifts. But you're going after this one. You want that Ace of Cups. And you're not seeing the magic behind you. This could be a good card for consciousness, lack consciousness. However, that's usually the Five of Cups. But this is more about dissatisfaction. Things in your life you don't feel like it's going the way you want to. However, yours came out in the reverse. So this is where that lightning bolt comes in, where there may have felt like you didn't have enough, you weren't satisfied. You certainly are with the lightning bolt now, and now with the Four of Cups in reverse, receiving the information that you need with the High Priestess here. Again, with this high vibe thing I'm getting for you guys. Really super high vibe spiritual stuff too. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Boy, you certainly are getting some downloads. Yeah, look at you. Wow. 3 of Swords. Somebody hurt you. You may have some pain. You may deal with a realization of things that haven't been the way you want them. You're standing your ground. You really know who you are, where you want to go, what it is that you want to do. The changes, you begin to take the steps. You may be fighting off all the naysayers, but you have the higher ground here with the Seven of Wands. And there's the 7 again, right? And yeah, because you decide, moving on. It's time to leave it behind. Time to go to your happiness. Time to travel. Time was that astral traveling? Is that physical traveling? Is that traveling in new circles and new jobs and new people and new relationships? That travel, while it looks physical with the suitcase, can mean anything as far as leaving something and it going elsewhere. And you do, it's confirmed here as you begin to make that decision there in that second quarter. And you may align to this sooner, you may align to it later. Again, we're all on different paths at different times, and we get where we go when we go. Thank you, Spirit. Oops, sorry. 8 of Coins. Look at you. You're a master. Even if it's this 3 of Keys game, you're a master. You're professional. You're good at what it is that you do. You can pick up and go anywhere with it, right? And again, with the coin energy, it's your energy. Ooh, there's another card of travel with the Chariot. You're good at what you do. So it may be with your work. You may choose to move or change jobs or home, right? And here with the Chariot, again, car, movement, travel, especially if it's over water. It's successful, though. It's a card of victory. What choices you're making when you walk away with that 8 of Cups, no matter where you go or what you do, you will be successful. And this is your card, actually. It is the Sun in Virgo in the Minor Arcana. I'm sorry, Saturn. But here we go. All right, I know I'm making a mess with these cards, but I'm trying to see them all at the same time. There's just so many. And everyone's still home with the winter breaks in the northern hemisphere, so I have a loud house full of joy and mirth. It's messy and crazy and just wonderful, right? Okay, let's get the fourth quarter energy here. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yes, Virgo. Whew. Such goosebumps. I just had goosebumps. 9 of Cups. Your wishes fulfilled. Your self-care, right? So oftentimes when you see the 9 of Cups or the 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups is a celebration with people. The 9 of Cups is a little bit more about you congratulating yourself. While it is about all your wishes fulfilled, what you wanted to achieve, where you needed to go, the journey you've been on, you feel satisfied. You feel like you've put forth what it is that you needed to do to achieve your goals for this year. Look at that. What a great way of ending Jupiter here. Jupiter is just here to support you in Pisces. And here, aren't you going to feel Aries, Major Arcana? If you have any of these, the Chariot card is Cancer. Yeah, Cancer, and interestingly enough, Aries. Fire, water, emotions, intuition, and motivation, right? The Emperor, goal, disciplined, structured, able to achieve what they want. And you have building your empire, Virgo. One little step at a time. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Building your empire one step at a time. I almost feel with the chess game, they're saying that you recognize the matrix. You recognize that we're, universe and the way we are in is the matrix, right? Are you going to break free and wake up to what it is that you want in your life? Are you happy? And is it your life plan this time around to be part of the matrix and learn more before you awaken, right? That's what the game, they're showing me the game. They're just showing me the Neo Matrix movie. And for some of you, as I said, that spontaneous awakening, waking up to the fact that, or realizing it, but not really taking the steps towards it, the Ascended Masters have come to help you. Really, this is why it keeps coming back to me. And again, it can or cannot. But the Ascended Masters, there's help around you, Virgo, everywhere you look. The courage to change, the courage to transform, the courage to be merciful for yourself and for others exists. It's only a matter of you taking the steps in those first 4 major energies and recognizing when the lightning bolt comes in, the downloads that you will receive or you can receive with the High Priestess to set up this entire year for you. All right, let us pull some confirmation, clarification, Spirit. Any other messages for our beautiful Virgos? We have such a transformational year. Queen of Pentacles, here you go. Queen of Pentacles, there is your energy here. Generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love, a family, and home. Be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. So yes, there is this about money with the 8 of Coins. There is this about earthly energy. There is this about you, and this is you in your divine feminine, because it is earth element, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, in the divine feminine, love of art and beauty, of travel, of the journey, having whatever wish that you want to create, what you want to achieve, that you want to feel and see in this world. feel like that's what you're working towards. Thank you. Your own queen, your divine feminine activated at this time. It doesn't surprise me with the high priestess. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Okay. Seven of Cups, making a choice. This is at the beginning of the year. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. And if you do not, the lightning bolt is here to help you. You know, universe and the tower, a lot of people get freaked out when they see the tower because they think, you know, life is going to change, and we don't like change as human. The ego mind doesn't like change unless it's change for the better, right? That's what you forget. You forget that sometimes it isn't about, sometimes it's about getting a flat tire, which makes you stop, and then you find out there's a greater problem with the car, and thank goodness you did. You know, you can go through the minutia of that. Or, you know, something happens and you find out if you hadn't had that happen, then something bigger might have occurred. But it's also about that chance meeting, where someone has a casual conversation that you overhear that gives you the idea and the spark to take on something. Or that chance meeting on LinkedIn or wherever, and all of a sudden you make a great relationship that puts you in your perfect job. You know, you just never, that's the tower. The tower comes in, a lightning bolt. It can be an aha moment. Oh my God, why didn't I think of that? Or it can be that chance encounter or the flat tire, just to use examples that help you stop and realize when you go into the shop and they check it, that there was a bigger problem that, God forbid, you know, could have been major if you hadn't addressed it right then at the time. Okay? That's life. That's the universe. That's your guides helping you along the way. And sometimes we don't want to see it. And that's when the tower comes in. And if you don't make a choice, the lightning bolt can sometimes push you into that direction where they want to see you. And yeah, there's something about your choice in this first quarter because you have being unwilling or unable to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. Two of Swords. Definitely choice energy in that first quarter. Decisions, because in the third quarter you align to taking steps and moving forward. Yeah, ooh, see, here's the Page of Swords, who comes in and gives you that new idea, a perspective, insight, an exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insights, right? Can also be information that might be challenging, but you need to receive. And that can be where that Three of Swords has been a little painful. You might come to some realizations which require you to have the courage to make the choices that you need to make. Third quarter, Spirit. Do we have any clarifiers or supportive cards? Wow, these cards are so hot. Oh my gosh, look at this. The Eight of Cups again. Yeah, you're leaving something behind. Need to move on. Seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. The sands of time. Are you seeing it with the sun rising or the sun setting? The game, the Chariot, the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Cups. This is the second card of you moving on in that third quarter. Lots of eights. So your 5 and 8s now are the ones that are really showing themselves as numbers for you. Eight of Forces, Eight of Cups twice, the Eight of Coins. So if you like numbers or want to see more, you know, get a deeper explanation of the numbers and the readings, check out 8s, repeating 8s, and 5s, repeating 5s, 7, repeating 7s. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Wow, they're like throwing cards at me. Oh, yes. I love this. I love this for the third and fourth quarter. So third quarter, look at this. The karma, the reciprocity card. Remember that the sands of time you have here, right? And the Chariot. In this third quarter, in your birth time, as you make these choices and you travel and you start to move along, karma comes along. And also notice this is a wheelchair. So the wheelchair would represent movement also. But the Six of Pentacles is your karma or your reciprocity card. What you've given out in the past, you get back, right? The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of abundance, that Eight of Coins. Borrow wisely or paying off a debt, sharing with others your wealth less fortunate. And as I was saying here with the Mercy, recognizing a need and working towards assisting that. And the fourth quarter energy, love, not only with the Queen of Pentacles here, but the Empress. Again, a very earthly, divine feminine energy. And this is one of great creation. The Empress is about fertility and birthing, yes. But it's also, she has the power to do anything she wants to do. Create anything she wants to create. Her world. Travel, abundance, transformation here. They can transform themselves at any given time. But here with the Empress in the fourth quarter action, here you have time to take action. Give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful, and abundance and prosperity. Because everything the Empress touches just turns to gold. Basically, you have these two divine feminine energies, three, the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, and then also the Empress, with the masculine energy of the Emperor achieving those goals, the Chariot as well. So the Chariot, the Emperor oftentimes would ride in on the Chariot to show force, to show strength, to show stability and power. Sometimes it would be the charioteer, the general who had just won a great victory, coming to be honored by all of the citizens, right? Regardless, with the Chariot and the Emperor here, you are certainly moving towards what your world, what you want to experience, where you want that power, where you want to feel connected. It's an extraordinary and courage with the Knight here. Extraordinary personal journey, but it could also be one where you take on projects that are larger in the community. While I don't have community cards here, I am feeling, especially because you have the Nine of Cups with that individual, there is, for some of you, but not for all of you, there is something about you taking on, I don't want to say it's soapboxy, but it's definitely about you taking on a passion project with the community or someplace that you see a need. Okay. A super long reading here because you guys had multiple cards. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. And, my goodness, keep checking back to this reading because there's so much here. All right. I send you love and abundant blessings and a happy new year, and I'll talk with y'all soon. Bye for now.